There are lots of stories out there of monsters, mysteries, and unknown beings, but none quite like this. It is a story that is as oddly terrifying today as it was when it all started. It began in South New Jersey in 1735 when a woman by the name of Jane Leeds, more commonly known as Mother Leeds, found out that she was pregnant with her 13th child. She had been living in poverty, trying to feed and care for 12 children with a husband that was a drunkard and did not provide well for his family. Mother Leeds had reached the end of her rope. One night, in desperation, she lifted her hands and yelled to the heavens, "Let this one be a devil." What happened next started a horrifying tale of a creature that would roam the Pine Barrens of New Jersey even over 250 years after its birth. Did Mother Leeds actually curse her child and birth the devil himself? Before the rest of the episode, remember, if you enjoy Freaky What content, click the freaky liker button shaped like a hand. Subscribe to the channel and click the content alarm bell so you know when your favorite freaky content is uploaded. Okay, let's get back to it. Like many places in the world, many Americans believe that the number 13 is associated with death and the devil. In fact, there are stories of hotels refusing to have a 13th floor because of the belief that evil would ensue. It is believed that Jane Leeds had a strong superstitious belief that a 13th child would be a curse and would bring havoc into her life. That's why, after she found out that she was pregnant with number 13, she became very angry. Some believe that Mother Leeds herself was a sorceress and purposefully cursed her child before it was born. Months later, Jane Leeds went into labor. Friends and midwives stood by her side, giving her encouraging words, unaware of the evil that would soon be born. After hours in labor, the child was finally born. At first, things seemed normal and everything was calm and quiet. Then the baby started to cry. Its cry turned into screaming and then growling. Then, to everyone's horror, it began to transform before their eyes. Its head changed into the form of half horse, half goat. It grew leathery, bat-like wings and a forked tail. The feet of the child appeared to be cloven. Jane's words had come to fruition, and her 13th child became the devil. The child looked at her with its glowing, evil red eyes and attacked its own mother, killing her before turning its attention on everyone else. It viciously killed many of Leeds' friends and several midwives before escaping into the night through the chimney. As the story goes, several people saw the Jersey Devil escape into the Pine Barrens that night, and fear set in. And so, the Jersey Devil was born. Throughout the years, people have reported run-ins with the Jersey Devil, also calling it the Leeds Devil. Many of these experiences have been documented within a small area, making you wonder what is causing these disturbances. In January 1909, the Jersey Devil apparently showed its face sporadically in the Delaware Valley, leaving its hoofed footprints in odd places, under porches, in backyards, and on the rooftops of people's houses. Witnesses in these areas claim to see a strange, shadow-like shape running through the woods and the fields. It is documented that one night, police in Camden, New Jersey, saw a suspicious creature that seemed to trot and appeared to have wings. After receiving reports of this creature terrorizing the community, police eventually fired shots for several minutes, but somehow every shot missed and they were unable to bring the creature down. Days later, this same creature, or Jersey Devil, attacked a social club that was meeting late in the night near an old brick building downtown. People ran away screaming after a hoofed animal with wings began chasing patrons out of the business. Several newspapers reported these events, which caused widespread fear and even caused some schools and businesses to close just in case there was another attack. In 1960, tracks from an unknown species and noises heard near Mays Landing, New Jersey, were claimed to be from the Jersey Devil. During that same year, the merchants around Camden offered a $10,000 reward for the capture of the Jersey Devil, even offering to build a private zoo to house the creature if it was captured. Unfortunately, this created several hoaxes by people wanting to receive the cash reward. Sightings then dropped off, and the Jersey Devil seemed to disappear. Then, in 1972, Mary Ritzer Christensen said that she spotted the Jersey Devil on Green Tree Road. Green Tree Road is a very long street that runs through several towns in southern New Jersey. Mary claimed that she was leaving the town of Blackwood and heading towards Glassboro when she spotted an evil-looking creature crossing the street in her rearview mirror. The animal was roughly 25 feet away from the back of her car. It appeared to have the head of a horse and woolly haunches like a goat. But there was one terrifying difference. The creature stood upright like a man and had long, extended, leathery wings. Mary then slammed her foot on the gas and sped away. The area around Green Tree Road doesn't run directly through the Pine Barrens, but based on its description, people who believe in the existence of the Jersey Devil believe that Mary saw it that very night. Some believe that even though the creature was born in the Pine Barrens, it does fly to other parts of New Jersey. Mary Christensen told friends about the horrifying creature she spotted that night, and the story ended up being published in Weird New Jersey magazine. Many sightings of the Jersey Devil have been reported since then. However, one sighting is more disturbing than any other. In 1980, Wharton State Forest Chief Ranger Alan McFarland saw something that disgusted him and stuck in his memory for the rest of his life. Forest rangers are known to be experts on wildlife, especially the wildlife in the area where they patrol. Chief Ranger McFarland claims that this particular event would stump him and that he could not explain an animal that would cause such carnage. While he was working one day, he was called out to a local farmer's property where a farmer reported some pigs being killed. McFarlane came upon a brutal scene when he drove up on the South Jersey farm. He stepped out of his vehicle and saw shredded pig carcasses with the backs of their heads completely missing. In McFarlane's report, he wrote, "Backs of their heads were completely eaten and their bodies were scratched and torn." However, he found no tracks surrounding the bodies and no blood on the ground. A search of the area revealed that the carnage took place in one spot, and a creature much larger than any bird appeared to have attacked from above and left the scene the same way. McFarlane and his colleagues could not identify any animal that had the capability to kill this way, cause this much carnage, and leave the scene without a thread of evidence or a single footprint. There have not been many substantial sightings in the last several years. Some claim to have seen a creature like a horse or llama that spread unusual wings, but no one has had a terrifying run-in with the Jersey Devil or had livestock destroyed in many years. Still, this creature is believed to live in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey and has been reported many times on social media by people looking for this now elusive creature. Many different theories exist as to the origin story of the Jersey Devil. Some believe that Satan is the biological father of the 13th child. In another theory, when the child transformed, it spared Mother Leeds, showing that it was a kind creature and undeserving of the curse that had been put on it. No matter where you believe it came from or what its purpose is, the Jersey Devil is a frightening creature that no one would want to meet face to face. What about you? Do you believe this was a story made up to create a lasting legend? Or do you believe this terrifying monster lives in the Pine Barrens waiting for its next victim?